we're talking about romanticizing your day-to-day life and the importance of just your overall mindset. And we decided for this to be our opening topic. This was actually our second pick. The first one we picked was a little heavy, so we pivoted. We had to pivot a little bit.
We did have to pivot. I love the topic, and we're going to talk about it, but a little heavy for the first one.
Yes.
So romanticizing day-to-day life, what does that look like for you? What does that mean?
So it doesn't necessarily mean being delusional in the problems in your life or the negativity or the things that are going wrong, the heaviness, anything like that. Still feeling those emotions and living with them, but it's teaching yourself to be intentional with seeing the little things, enjoying the little things, savoring the season that you're in.
I know I have to clean every week. Instead of thinking of it like a chore, like, oh my God, I've got to do these dishes. Or I've got to do laundry. Yeah.
Again.
Every day. There's dishes.
What's for dinner today?
Oh my gosh. All of those things. So like looking at it and like honoring that, yes, that takes more energy than like lounging about and talking. But it's so important to me because I like when I have clean dishes. I like when I have clean clothes. So yeah, I think it's just like honoring the fact that it's sucky.
And washing the dishes, cleaning the house, resetting everything isn't fun. Like it's, I mean, for some people maybe it really is. It can be therapeutic, but it's not an activity you necessarily look forward to.
No.
Unless you start implementing little things in it that do make you look forward to it. So when you clean your house, lighting a candle.
I feel like a goddess.
A candle can go a long way.
It really can.
Like putting together a playlist. So in my house, I have designated Saturday mornings, whether my husband likes it or not, we're cleaning. We're deep cleaning the house because then the rest of the week, we don't have to like worry about the bathrooms, all of these things, because in my mind, I know that Saturday morning, sometimes Sunday morning, it's just going to get done. So with that, we all dread Saturday mornings, and I don't want it to be that way. I want us to still look forward to our weekend.
Absolutely.
But, so what I did, my husband loves 90s country. I love 90s country.
It's true.
I made a 90s country playlist. And not the sappy songs that are also fantastic.
No.
It's the fun 90s music.
Like Reba.
Shania. I need to add Reba, actually.
Oh my God.
I don't have any Reba in there.
Fancy.
Brady's a big Shania fan, so there's
a lot of
Shania. There's a lot of Shania. So now, at 7:30 in the morning when I'm ready to start the day, I will be blasting that playlist. And now Saturday morning cleaning should be fun, right?
Absolutely.
Again, it's not to make us delusional in that everything's happy, everything's great. We look forward to all the aspects of our life because that's just not the case. But being intentional with what you do have is so freaking important.
So how did you start that? Like, what was the catalyst where it was like, we need to start doing this Saturday moment?
Backing up a little bit, it wasn't necessarily the cleaning that brought me to implementing this. It was more so, I have little kids. I have 2 little kids, but when we just had the one, I was constantly wishing away. And like wishing away time almost. Yeah. Where, okay, when we're just out of this phase, it's going to be so much easier. Or I'm so looking forward to this phase, and this one is really kind of hard. And I was constantly wishing that time away. And so right away, I clocked it, and I just said, nope, I want to be able to look back, not just when I'm 70. I want to be able to look back tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And no, I at least tried to make the most out of it.
Yeah.
And social media can be really a double-edged sword because you're watching these people online, you love their aesthetic, you love how their house looks, and you feel like you need to implement that in yours.
God, yeah.
So what you don't see is behind the camera. If you guys can see our camera setup right now, if you can see, you're being held up by the car Bible and crystals.
It is. But you know what? It works.
But we're here.
But no, okay, so back to it. Okay. I love what you're saying.
Just being intentional.
Yeah.
Being intentional with your everyday things that you don't even necessarily think about. So your morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
Make your bed so that
Yes.
when you go to bed at night, your space is already so cozy and just ready for you.
Can we just talk about how serene it is? There's something about making your bed, and I don't have like all the pillows and all that. Like just simply, well, first of all, I ratio my sheets to my
What does that mean?
blanket. Like it's got to be not perfect. Like I get a ruler out, but it means like I want to make sure that the sheet and the blanket are like the same length apart.
Oh, on each side.
That, and then like the sheet and the blanket come to a like. How am I going to explain this? They just match each other. They just got to be right. It doesn't matter because it's for me.
Right.
It just feels right.
Maybe I'll just watch you make your bed.
Oh my God,
and then
yes.
I'll understand.
We'll do a video of how I make my bed. Won't that be great? And everybody would love to watch that.
I want to watch.
So yeah, so having that done in the morning, immediately calm. Like, and then when you come back at night.
Especially in the morning when you can wake up and make your bed and open the window to some crisp air. Or even some hot air.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of
sunlight.
I just want to be outside.
Mm-hmm. You're going to get out of bed every day. Hopefully you're getting out of bed every day.
Fingers crossed.
We're not all there all the time. But when you do get out of bed, like your first thought isn't, oh, yay, I get to crawl out of bed. But the couple little tasks you do next can set up your outlook for the rest of the day.
Absolutely.
And then after you do it a few times, it's just your habit. You do it and it's not a question.
No, it's no longer a habit. It's just second nature. Because I think if I call it a habit, I immediately reject it. I don't know what that is, but I immediately am like, I don't do habits.
Nope.
That's not who I am. But
Unless
if I call
bad.
it...
I have bad habits.
Well, I do have bad habits. They're not great. But like if it's a second nature thing to me, I'm down.
Yeah.
Like I don't think about it. Probably the definition of a habit, but don't tell me that.
On the reverse side of that, though, Brady's the last one to get out of bed.
Oh yeah.
And bed. He does. He's trained. He's really good now.
He's trained. He's a good boy.
But we do also have two small kids that sometimes drag us out of bed. The feeling when you get back to your room to an unmade bed at the end of the day.
Why did I even do today? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
What happened? Where do we go from here?
Also, when you're getting back to your bed at the end of the day, the sheets are crisp. It's tidied. So like there's not random stuff laying around for you to look at as you're trying to relax and seeing it as, oh, I need to put those clothes away or I need to do this. Ambient light.
I love ambiance.
Like a little soft lamp. So our nighttime routine is so smooth and relaxing because of what we do right away in the morning. And we just prep that space for us that night. So that's like our morning, evening routine. And also in the evenings, it just takes a couple of little... Do your skincare.
Oh, yeah.
Just wash your face.
It's a huge one.
It doesn't take a lot. Just wash your face. Brush your teeth. Wash your face.
I stripped it down. Like my skincare routine, like I started small, right? And I've got these wipes that I do. They're medicated because I've got hormonal acne. And it's a struggle. So I do it. And then I added some like under eye oil. And I felt fancy.
You're ready for bed.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, I'm a beautiful skin princess.
You have on your face, it makes you look so glossy and like you're glowing. But also, less can be more. Less can be so much more.
Yeah. I'm more intent about the product.
Yeah.
And what I'm putting on versus like the quantity of the product. Like I don't need a 72 step. Absolutely not.
I could be influenced. If you show me a good 72 step, I'll try it.
I will.
We'll do it.
I'll stop though.
But then I'll get overwhelmed and say, okay,
Absolutely.
I need 4. I can only take 4 of you with me.
Which one's coming? Raise your hand.
But with that being said, also having the same set routine, yes, making the bed and all of that is second nature. But there's also some beauty in like changing it up a little bit. So changing up your skincare.
Absolutely.
Changing up your lotion scents. All these things sound so tiny and minimal. Like, guys, we're probably not going to have any male listeners because they're like, your lotion scent? What? You use scents? You use lotion?
What's lotion? What is this lotion?
You you try and hand Brady a bottle of lotion, he takes so much pride in the calluses and dryness of his knuckles. He will only put like an oil on them if they start cracking and bleeding.
I wait till they're gouged open.
Because if he does it, otherwise he loses them. And like, he takes pride in those calluses where
I can appreciate it. I can appreciate the space that he's coming from, but also your skin.
And do you know what it does to our sheets?
Ooh.
And the sound that it makes.
I can't. I can't. It's texture for me. It's a texture issue. Like,
yeah, I live with that. I live with that.
When will, like, if they, I'm like, go get some lotion. Vaseline, I don't care, Aquaphor, lather.
Another area where I really found value in it was postpartum.
Yeah, for sure.
Postpartum is, when you look back on it, you were living a completely different life. You're not living your life. It's an out-of-body time.
Yeah.
For a lot of it, for me it was anyways. And going into my second pregnancy, I had to teach myself to be intentional. Like, both my pregnancies were almost identical. I was sick the entire time, but not to an unbearable point. I was throwing up every day. It was by no means a super easy, smooth pregnancy. And towards the end of my second pregnancy, I was starting to have blood pressure issues. These things were coming up. But going into the pregnancy, just being so intentional of my mindset, reverse, even in the moments of those struggles, and looking back now onto pregnancy, I miss it.
Yeah.
Just because I was so intentional with what I did and just savoring those moments. But I'm also letting myself acknowledge it was really freaking hard.
But you enjoyed the experience overall.
And I could have easily just honed in on those negative parts and just wished that entire pregnancy away. Also, leading into postpartum, one of the hardest periods I probably have ever gone through is both postpartum months with both of my kids. And I think the only reason I was really able to get out with postpartum depression and avoid it is because of the mindset work that I did leading up to it.
Gotta be. Not that that's like, if you do it, it'll be,
right.
But I think that it's such a great support system for yourself.
If you are approaching that period, maybe do a little reflection of how are you looking at these things. Yes, you can still acknowledge and feel the negative and feel the hard parts, but maybe reframing your mind a little bit gives you a completely different experience outside of pregnancy, postpartum, anything.
So for me, like, romanticizing that whole trend that came about really for me started, I would say probably about 4 years ago. So I was coming out of depression, a lot of anxiety, just completely dismantling who I thought I was and who I had become and who I was showing on the outside world. I'm really trying to rebuild who I am as a person. And that really just started with little things like we talked about, making the bed. But more than that, I love whimsical, dramatic, fantastical things. And I don't share that with the outside world a lot. It's very much internal world. And so I wanted to bring that back out and really have it on the external world and experience it outside of just being within myself. And so things like just wearing pretty dresses, and I would take a nap in them. Like, what? Right. But I felt ethereal. And when I napped and I felt ethereal, and then when I woke up, I was like, look at me, I'm a pretty girl. And that just it just did something. Yeah. And that's not even just about having, a set structure or anything. It was just, I felt like I wanted to do it, and it's my dress. And
wearing what you want, not what you feel like you should.
Absolutely. So doing things like that and really trying to build that style and get into it was huge. And doing hobbies. I reintroduced myself to creativity and allowed myself, even if it's ugly, even if it's stupid, whatever I think, just allowing myself to do it for the sheer fact of doing it, and removing those restrictions. And so then it just really started to evolve into, we get whimsy, We get whimsy cups. You know what I mean? We get...
A coffee mug goes so far.
So far. I love it. Oh, look, I'm a whore for cups and water bottles. Like, get them for me.
Yeah.
I love them. And that's like something that I get excited. Like I've got one for work. I'm like, I know when I go to work, I'm going to have my cherry red one, you know, and I'm going to look so profesh. But when I'm at home, it can be like a dragon little goddess thing.
That's literally the definition of romanticizing your life.
Absolutely.
Just the tiny, tiny little things.
Yeah.
A coffee mug, a water cup.
Yes.
A candle. That's it.
That's
it doesn't take spending hundreds of dollars.
Actually, I try not to spend. When I'm doing this, I intentionally try not to spend the money on it. Like if I collect things like a hoarder, as my house can tell. So like just finding the little stuff and being like, I really like this, you know, and where can I incorporate it? I enjoy looking at this piece. Where can I put this in my house where I can constantly see it? Because when I look at it, it brings me joy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't even have to spend money on it. That's what I love.
I try and call myself a morning person. I try to be the person that gets up and goes to the gym, or I wake up and I read my Bible and I drink my coffee and I have my moments. But recently, and by recently I mean like at least the last year, I've been loving my bed. Loving my bed in the morning. But I have a 3-year-old who, his eyes wake up no matter what time it is. He's ready to start the day. He's ready to go. He wants his breakfast. He wants his water. He wants to go play. He wants to go do a backflip on the trampoline. He's ready to go. And there's no easing into it. It's jumping into our bed. Mom, I need a banana. And so we take turns getting up with him. Yeah. But in my mind, something that I'm really currently trying to implement is just embracing that. If I wake up at 5 o'clock with him, I'm getting 2 extra hours with him that I wouldn't get otherwise.
And think about when he's 13. You think he's going to come crashing in? Ma, I want a banana. You know?
I say this now.
I hope he does.
Hope not.
Yeah.
But when he's 13, I'm gonna be sitting here wishing, like, I wish he would just come in and cuddle with me.
I wish one more time.
Even at 5 a.m., I don't care.
Yeah.
But now that we're in it, no, it is not glamorous.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. So I have actively been trying to. This morning it was 6:30. He got up. He let us live in luxury. Today it was 6:30. He got up. He first went to Brady, and Brady's like, well, can you go ask Mom if she's ready to get up?
Oh, that's a sweet way to do it.
But because I had those 13 seconds from him walking from one side of the bed to the other, I could give myself that pep talk. Just get up.
Yeah.
Just get up. Go make yourself a coffee.
You were able to like process.
Go get your blanket and envision a cozy morning with him. It never turns out that way cozy in a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And slow and quiet.
It's a version.
Yeah.
It's a version.
If I can just, for the period that we're in, embrace it.
Absolutely.
And I say that as something I'm actively working on because he kind of gets an earful some mornings when he comes in at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You've slept for like 5 hours. How are you functioning?
I'm awake.
That I have to romanticize that time because I can't just get out of bed, but my mood would be shit.
Yeah.
I want it to be enjoyable for both of us.
Absolutely.
So it's the cozy coffee mug.
Absolutely.
It's the ambient light.
Ambiance.
Right now it's the Sandlot. So we're watching the Sandlot at 5 a.m.
I love it.
Or Outdoor Boys.
That's true. He does love Outdoor Boys. Shout out. But I think that for us, we don't have children, so it's a little bit different, but same concept. We both know that in the morning, we like to have snuggle time. We like to cuddle. We like to connect with each other. So what we started doing, gosh, I think it's been like a year now, is I get up early and I get ready for work. So I set our clocks for us to get up an hour, half hour early. So we wake up and then we just sit in the bed. We don't sit, we lay. We lay in the bed, we snuggle, we talk, we just convene. We reconnect back in the morning. And then that allows us time so we don't feel like we're rushing out the door, right? Because I get up, I get dressed, and then I leave to go to work and I come back. Now, thankfully, I can work from home. But at the same time, even if I'm working from home, same thing. We're waking up early. We're reconnecting. We talk about what's going on today. We talk about what the weather's going to be. I mean, sometimes it's good stuff. Sometimes it's just normal stuff. And sometimes we don't talk at all, which sometimes can be best. It depends. But having that moment to like quiet yourself. And then I also used to wake up and do Reiki on myself, have that meditation moment. And then we would connect with each other, kind of gotten out of it, trying to get back into it, because you fall in, you fall out, right? You ebb and you flow. But it's wonderful to have that, because then you don't feel cheated, you know?
Something
so
for you both to look forward to.
Yeah. So we know in the morning, instead of like rolling over, waking up and just getting on your phone and you're both just sitting there scrolling, which, don't get me wrong, like, have we done that before? Absolutely. But we make it a point that when we get up, you can look at your phone, see what time it is, gauge how much time can we stay out of bed. So we absolutely have to get up.
We still have to be adults.
Yeah. Kind of. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're looking and we're making sure, and then we're intentional. We put it down and we go about our business. So
when you find just the tiny little things with your partner that you connect on like that, they bring so much joy. Just getting a coffee.
Mornings are a huge one, though.
Start your morning in a way that's your whole day. You're setting up for failure mindset. Which brings me to the negativity loop versus the positivity loop. It's talked about in a way where it's easy to breeze over. So you listen to people that really work on like self-development or that have gone through things, and they highlight over the negative loop. So when you focus on negativity comes to you, and you will only notice the negative things happening. Vice versa, you're positive, you're pointing out the positive things, the happy things, you are going to notice more positive and happy things. Doesn't mean one's happening more than the other.
No.
But you're putting your energy into the positive.
Exactly.
And it's so easy to breeze over that until you are actively practicing it.
It's the rumination for me, just sitting and thinking it over and over and over again. But really getting out of that and being grateful. Being grateful really helps me bring me back into a space of radical acceptance, right? When we radically accept something, we accept that the situation is the situation. And no matter what that is, good, bad, whatever you want to use for the qualifiers, it is happening. And it's something I have to make a reaction to now. And how am I going to move forward in that? And what do I want to take those next steps into? I can either take it in the negativity, which I've done in the past a whole lot. I lived very much I lived for the negativity. Whereas now it's like, I don't want to be that person.
Right.
I don't want to be the person that's constantly like ruminating in my negative thoughts, when in reality, look at what I have. I have the ability to think about it.
Yeah.
Wow. I have the ability to do something about it. And that just takes me into a whole nother space.
There was a podcast that I listened to years ago. I want to say it was the Dax Shepard one. It was talking about how you approach interactions with people.
Yeah.
And if you pay attention, and maybe this is something, if you're watching, you really kind of be mindful this week, is when you are going into an interaction with a coworker, or you're running into somebody on the elevator, or you bump it, whatever your interaction is with another human that you are engaging with, so natural for our first type of feedback to somebody to be negative. It's easier to connect with people on negativity versus positivity.
Right.
Because since I listened to this podcast, it has been, I think about it multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Almost every interaction I have, like such as a small talk. Hey, how are you doing? Good. How are you?
Yeah.
Like, surprise somebody with a different response and see what you get. But
that is one of my favorite things, by the way.
Yes.
Just randomly saying something like,
catch somebody off guard.
Yeah. You know, like one of the things I've heard, like all panic, no disco kind of a thing. Just saying phrases like throw people off. Well, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's an awesome day. Say it with an accent too. Absolutely.
I think back to, so you and I used to work together. We worked together at a couple different spots.
Yes.
We really got close and became really good friends the second place we worked. And
Absolutely.
every day, at least once a day, we were going on a walk on our breaks.
Yes. I lived for those.
Lived for those.
That was my day.
I think back on them and I miss them.
I'm in the same building now. And I still wait for you to come down. Like, I find myself sometimes, I'm like, oh, it's 10:15. I'm like, we would be going for a walk right now. Isn't that wild?
Oh, that makes me sad, actually. One of these days I'm going to surprise you and I'm just going to be down in the hallway. That was such a formative time in our friendship.
Oh my gosh,
we connected on so many things.
Absolutely.
And I think what's super interesting, and I'm really looking forward to in this podcast with all of the different topics that we're going to be talking about, we've grown quite a bit since then.
Yeah.
Those walks used to be breeding grounds for bitching about work, bitching about coworkers, bitching about life, family, finances, all of the things.
Everything.
And I miss that sometimes, actually. I do miss the commiserating.
You know what I miss about it? Is at the time, yes, I think that we both were in a space that we were very young in our emotional maturity. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that negatively. I speak for myself, where I was at. I didn't understand, what was coming across, what I was saying, because I didn't know how to communicate effectively, because I didn't know what I was feeling on the inside. What I just knew was like, this is happening to me, and I'm mad. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, oh, wait, this is how I really feel about it, and this is how I really want to present it. Mm-hmm. Whereas before I came across like bitching, like really hypercritical, and I didn't realize how hypercritical I was until like I started listening to myself. I know that sounds novel, but you know, when I started like saying like, and I started asking him, I was like, is that what I sound like? Is that what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you think that? He's like, no, because I know you. Yeah. He's like, but yeah, that's what you're saying. I was like, oh God. So I think like you get stuck in that, and you don't reflect back on how you're talking. And having a mindset means you got to know what you're saying.
And with that too, I think if we were to jump back in and do our daily walks, for some reason, there's something about our friendship where it's just comfortable.
It's hella comfortable.
It's safe. Yeah. I can't really think of a time where we had like a knockdown, drag out fight. No. Maybe we'll leave interactions and be like, yeah, we could go a week. Or something like that. And we've talked about that.
No, like honesty. I mean, but to be honest, you know, if I think about my relationship with Will, who is one of the safest relationships that I have. I mean, he's the most safe person for me. I still feel the same way about him. Yeah. There's days where I'm like, when do you go? Like, when does this? Yeah. You know what I mean? And I mean it in a loving way, but I know for me, like, I didn't perform my greatest. You didn't perform your greatest. So, like, I just need to think about that. Yeah. But then that's okay because you're safe. Yes. And you know that you recognize that the human in me and I recognize the human in you. Yes. That's huge.
It's so interesting too because back at that time, how many years ago was that? Was that like 2017,
I left at the end of 2018. Okay. So it's 7 years.
So during that time, like that was a valuable part of my days, being able to decompress. That's so important too. Like, but we were such a safe place for each other that we would just feed off of each other. And you didn't like somebody in the building. And we weren't mean. I wouldn't say we were mean girls or anything. We never took it back to our office. But it was a decompression time for us. Yes. That instead of, get off your chest what you need to, have the safe space to talk about those things. But man, did we just... we fed each other.
We just ripped each other. And I think part of that was our dysfunction that we grew up with. There was enough similarity in the dysfunction that we recognized familiarities within it, right? And we were trauma bonded. But like that's not what our relationship is solely based on, I feel like. But I think that we recognized that we wanted better for ourselves. We were just two people that didn't know how to get there. And I do miss those. I miss those a lot.
I'm looking forward to... We kept in contact here and there as we could, but like we said, life happens. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, towards the end before I left, I had really kind of distanced myself a lot. It's one of the things that I have. I start to isolate. Things were getting too real. We could go deep dive into this one day, but it was getting to a point where I just started self-isolating from people because we weren't hanging out as much. But I love that we continued talking. Yes. And I loved that. I think both of our perspectives on so many different things, I don't think we're different people, but I think we've both grown a lot. With the topics that we have kind of already talked about that we are going to cover on the podcast, we got good banter. We got good banter. But it's so interesting how we have both, we kind of separated ways. Yeah, we did. And now that we're coming back together, we're finding we both grew so much and have done so much work where, we can still sit here and...
Absolutely. I can still throw down a pitch sesh. Don't worry about it.
We can still get down there. But, like, we've grown and we see the value. And a lot of our values still line up, but in such a different way, in different areas. So it'll be really fun for our upcoming topics.
I think it's going to be really interesting. And I'm excited for like everybody to come along because how fun. You get to watch us.
All of my friends know that if you're bringing a problem to me, you could bring a problem to me just to be venting.
Right.
I'm giving you advice.
I give unsolicited advice.
It's like it's my second job. I give unsolicited advice.
It's second nature to you.
And my friends just kind of expect that from me.
Yeah.
And I can be a lot. I
feel that.
My opinion is fact in my mind.
I love that for you.
So when you're bringing something to me and we talk about it, like I'm going to tell you how to fix it.
All over the place. And I love that about us. You know, we have a wide range of interests. So this isn't necessarily just a podcast about true crime or, you know, pop culture, any of those things. It's really just about two friends just talking about life and their interests.
We will try and rein it into categories.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to try and cover all of those topics within an episode. We'll keep it clean in a way where when you come to the episode, you have an idea of what you're going to get. So our next episode, we're going to do a 180 on you and we're going to talk some true crime.
Yeah.
We'll do another pivot and we'll talk some conspiracy because
we love it.
Also, if you know me, I can be sold on anything. I can be sold on any
You're a prime
theory.
candidate for a cult, is what
Absolutely.
we really want to say.
That's why I can't answer my door when people come knocking. Because
when the listeners come to your door, you're like, sorry, you'll get me.
you have an aesthetic pamphlet to hand me and you have good talking points, sign me up. That's all it takes.
If you're bringing the vibes, I want them.
Yes. The theme of our overall podcast, we will ebb and flow where we need to, but we love true crime. We love conspiracies. Yes. I love pop culture, so I will likely be dragging Sadie into that with me.
Yes.
And maybe I'll just be informing her what's happening.
Yeah, just let me know what's
from
going
my
on.
Perspective.
Because I have no idea what's going on in that world at all.
Like thinking back to, I'm a big Bravo girl. So thinking back to a lot of those shows, if I could watch them for the first time again, I can do that through you. I can explain to you what's happening and watch the expressions on your face. Like, what would be the best one? Right now, Summer House is...
What's Summer House?
Are we going to do this? Right now? Have you not heard anything about it?
I have no idea what you're talking. I know what a summer house is.
Okay, like the Hamptons?
Yeah.
You know nothing about it?
I don't know any. I've never heard anything about these people. I know nothing.
I'm excited for you to come to the world of reality television and get your feedback on it. It's a dark place. I'll watch a season, and I'll watch a sermon, and then I'll pick a new show.
Back it up. It should be a motto, you know?
Like a season could be a day. So if you are listening to this, any of this resonates with you, and you find you are somebody who in your current season of life, you're just wishing that season away, you're wishing the time away, it's dragging, you're not enjoying your day-to-day like you feel you should be, a challenge we have for you is take one thing this week and implement it into your day, whether it is drinking your coffee in the quiet with no phone, or doing literally any task with no phone, and just being by yourself. Or one thing that I really enjoy, I ebb and flow, I change it up a little bit because that's kind of some of the beauty in it, is you have new things to look forward to. But writing down things that I'm grateful for every day. 3 things. I'm already writing my to-do list every day. Every morning I sit down and I write my to-do list. I will write 3 things that I'm so grateful for. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be whatever. It's
like I saw a butterfly today and that was beautiful and I'm so grateful for that.
Pick something in your day that you can do every single day for this next week.
Find the little thing.
That you look forward to. Our thing might not work for you. When you're laying in your bed and you're like, what's that one thing that makes getting out of bed and going up to a space welcoming? Whatever that looks like for you. Or you get home from work and you doom scroll, and that's an area you want to work in. That's where you should put this intention, is shifting that a little bit.
And if you're doing something right now that's different than what we talked about, we want to know. For me, I'd like to copy. Not copying because I want to be you, but because that might work for me. And so I want to know, what are you guys doing that helps you romanticize your life or just sets your day up right. Because the more we know, the better we can be.
Yeah. I don't want to wish my seasons away. I want to be in the moment where I'm at, enjoying it, because I'm already looking at past seasons.
Yeah.
Missing them.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that I have been intentional with just savoring it.
That's the goal. And
not to wait until you're 70 to look back.
No, you don't want to
have
do
those
that.
regrets.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Have the regrets now.
Have the regrets.
Regrets.
You know? I think I'm really glad we did this one because reflecting back on what we did talk about, like, it just, it fits. It fits what we're doing.
It's a nice intro into the podcast world.
Yeah, and who we are.
Yes. But like I said, we're going to do some 180s on you. We're going to stay within our scope of what we tell you we're going to stay within usually. But we're going to shake it up a little bit next week.
Yeah.
If you're a sage person, maybe have some sage around you.
Or rosary, whatever feels
Bible,
better.
whatever brings you
Quran.
comfort.
We're not judged. All are welcome.
We're not doing anything evil here. We're not doing anything. We're just going... Next week, we're going to jump into some true crime. And it sounds like it's going to be a little bit heavy of a topic. But it's going to be a very interesting... Interesting is maybe not the right word to use when you're talking about somebody's life.
Right. I think it's interesting from the capacity that the human ability.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
You know, like these atrocities can happen. We're humans and they happen. People choose to do these things. And if we're going to look at, you know, this romanticizing of life, we also have to look at the opposite side of life because without one, you cannot have the other.
Right.
Light and dark cannot go without each other. So, it's just looking at life. So it's interesting, but like not like in a creepy, bad way.
No.
So
I think we just described true crime.
Oh my God, yes.
In a big full circle.
I did. Came full circle.
So that's where we'll be next week. True crime.
Next week.
Anyways, if you've made it this far, please like, share, comment, give us feedback. Give us a 5-star review, but like leave the feedback in the comment. Don't give us a 1-star and give us feedback. We want the feedback, but just give us the 5 stars.
Just give us the 5 stars.
The feedback. We really do want to know what you guys want to hear, what you want to see. If you have topic ideas, anything like that, let us know.
Yeah. We're open.
We're open. All right.
Yay.
Yay. First one's done.
Woo!